better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This is it! This is it!
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 31, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Panther first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
For the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35.
Woo, yeah!
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Buccaneers 14, Panthers 7. Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Sly on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and
23 yards on the play. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's at the 50. The 30.
Oh, yeah,
20,
that's how we do it.
10, 5, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Panthers 14.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Single, slot. Hey, running out over there, running out. 45, Mike, 45.
Bridgewater now. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Jeremy Chin.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady gives this one off to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A gain there of 21 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
To number 8.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got one. Let's go!
They'll run it with Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
3 down. Check nickel.
On third down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So give them the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 35, Panthers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's a ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Bridgewater trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Bridgewater to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Second down and goal. Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. To the air again with Bridgewater. Flushed out right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Bridgewater again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady now on first down. And they work this out past the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, here's Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. From the gun, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be third down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
On second down, it's Jones. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has...
And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Panthers 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 36-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on, hey, back it.
Again, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
These back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
58's the money. 58's the money. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Operating from the gun. Brady escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
On 3rd down, Brady eluding the pressure right. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Carolina.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You better be afraid of me.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, check Mike 45, check Mike 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He's brought down by...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill.
Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Brady's going to sneak it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him by.